So while making changes, or even if you're not making changes, but your ball flight is predictable enough, here's how you can score better on the golf course. Yeah, what up? Bit more shape on that one, but it's okay. Okay, so you might have seen a slightly different setup from that player there. This was his pattern of shots, and what we're working on at the moment is avoiding the right-hand side. So it used to be sort of open face, swing across to the left, starting right, moving right, so push slice, or starting straight, moving right, or maybe left to right, or left to center is a good one. So pretty much push fades, push slices, that type of thing. Since changing the club face a little bit more, we've now got pulls left and pull fades. And the pull fades hit the target, or they stay left, but generally the right-hand side has completely been eliminated. Now, while we're working on getting the club maybe moving another way so that the pulls become a bit straighter, there's things we can do in the meantime. When you do maybe have a predictable flight, and this here, there was no real obstacles out on the golf course for these few swings. We gave them a target to go for, obviously, but your intent of shot can make things a little bit different. But generally, if you've got a ball flight that you're comfortable with, and for some players with a driver, it's going to be like a left to right shape. As long as you know where the miss is, it's very easy to adjust on the golf course. So here you can see the TrackMan numbers. We've got club path on average here, club path left, face left. So it's pretty much pulling or staying left-hand side somewhere. Now, especially the one on the left that's pulled left, that's a pretty straight shot. So I don't really want to, muck about with that too much while I'm working on, or while I'm playing on the golf course. You can work on your swing, that's great, and try and hit it straight, but not many players are standing there sort of train track, parallel lines, club face square, hitting it dead straight, or even standing completely square and hitting like a right to center draw. Some players will have a open, closed stance, face different setup to not compensate, but to play golf using their pattern of shots. So on this occasion, it was quite simple. We had a target line was down the middle towards the target, but where the player was pulling it left, if there was no trouble, let's say down the right-hand side, we could go from here, adjust the target like you see with the other color cone on the right-hand side, and aim down there. So if I hit a shot on this occasion, where my club path was left and my face was left, so that was like this type of thing, just pulling left. If I have the same swing, but I aim down the right-hand side, I can almost trick TrackMan into thinking I've hit a straight shot. So I was aiming way out to the right, that's gone fairly straight. So my path, just by aiming that way, has gone a lot more out to the right. I might try that again. I might have cheated a little bit and just hit a draw. So let's try and pull one. So aiming down the right-hand side, I'll try and come this way and hit a pull fade or a pull, but aiming down the right. So that's a little bit more like it. So that's a pretty straight shot like it was before. But if I'd done that swing, aiming straight, I'm missing that left from, it turns out now it's actually a couple of good shots there. But it was all down to the aiming. Nothing really changed too much in my swing. It was very similar to the first shot. That was a straight pull left, or a pull hook almost. But I've done that with alignment. So watch what your pattern is like on the golf course, and you can use any technology. We're on TrackMan here, but most driving ranges have got some sort of tech. If they haven't, just watch the ball flight, make a note of it, and then you can adjust accordingly to that ball flight, and then you can play to that pattern on the golf course. But make sure you do. Don't assume, I'm on the golf course now, I'm just going to trust that I can hit a draw and it's not going to pull or slice. It's not going to happen. The intent of the shot is very important. It's nice to know where you're aiming, what trouble's out there, and you can adjust accordingly. But if you've got a consistent pattern and you've eliminated, with some consistency, a shot, like if I was going over the top this way and also had a pull and a slice or a push slice or something like that, this would be very, very hard to do. So on this occasion with this player, the club face was changed significantly enough that the right-hand side wasn't really an issue. So we could rely on just changing the alignment. So check out your patterns. Make sure you've got some consistency to your shot. If you haven't, then you need to start working on something. While you're working on it, if the pattern's changed and it was a slice and now it's more of a pull fade, then you can still play on the golf course. You haven't got to wait until you're hitting draws. Use what you've got, keep playing with what you've got, and you can still score better while making changes.